Hey, this is it. Previously on Battle for the Universe, our contestants found their way onto the blonde guy's private jet, which turned out to be a trap that sent them straight to the dream realm. With some of our contestants still the color gray and mad with one another, there was bound to be a sick musical number. However, two of our most beloved contestants from our previous season, Mailbox Umbrella, showed up with the same goal, to defeat the Dream Bender. Speaking of him, we find out that he's been using Key as his little goon, his little goblin, his little... Alright, you get the idea. Anyway, Group A uses Google Maps to find what seems to be our lost host half in a strange-looking version of his home planet, who then informs us about how great his community of ones and twos is. Group B runs into Key, who uses a Nintendo 64 Rumble Pack on V. This Rumble Pack allows you to physically go and see a memory from someone, but you cannot interact with it. However, Group A gets stung by Sting, which sends everyone flying out of the Dream Realm and onto a dark red planet created by the Dream Bender himself. Filled with anger, he sends every last contestant, including his own servant Key, into a maze intended to leave no one alive. This turns our gray contestants back to their normal selves, but it wasn't long before everyone had to run for their lives, dodging the fire and making their way to the closing concrete wall. Everyone appeared to be making their way to the end, except for two. Umbrella was falling behind, and Mailbox initially chose to save his own life until Umbrella grabbed him, causing them both to fall. In a miracle, they both survived, but were stuck within a cave system deep below the surface. This whole situation clearly had a deep effect on Umbrella, who told us everything we never knew about his life and how he has never found somebody that wants to stay his friend. And with that, our story continues. Hey, Umbrella, Why did I win, Jake? I didn't deserve it. Oh, don't start connecting what happened in your past to the game show. Umbrella, people like you. Maybe not before, but that was in the past. Umbrella, I didn't win. People chose you over me. I should have never made it that far. And the only reason I did was because I was associated with you. Huh? It's true. I was awful to people. I yelled at everyone. I didn't take anyone else's words seriously. I never considered how I was actually affecting others. Since we're on this topic, I'll be honest. I used to hate you. I only stayed around because of the game show. I understand. But you kept wanting to hang out with me. I was kind of confused, I'm not gonna lie. But since I was forced to stick around, I realized that nothing was wrong with you. I just pre-convinced myself there was. So what I'm trying to get at is, there is absolutely no reason why you should think anything is wrong with you, because there's an actual example of something wrong right here. And I guess that would put me next in line. Who was that? Oh, it's just Dream Bender's failed assistant. Just stupid is probably the best word to describe me. Yeah, I'd say so. There you go again, Mailbox. Do you ever listen to anyone? How do you expect anyone to believe what you're saying if you turn around telling someone they're stupid right after? Wow, I did not expect to hear that, but Mailbox, he kinda has a point. Well, how did you even get down here? I was pushed by someone. By who? I don't know, they were behind me and pushed me down here before I had any time to react. Probably from that weird carbon atom. Why is that thing even here? Thing? I know I was trying to be on the side of the Dream Bender, but no wonder why people hate you. Hate me? You're the one who got shoved into a pit of fire. Oh, okay. Imagine not a single person wanting to save you from being eternally trapped in the Dream Realm. You're the one who sent me an umbrella there? Yeah, maybe that was my idea. So what? Dude, who do you even think you are? I bet no one even knows you fell because no one even cares about you. Yeah, I know no one likes me, but at least I'm trying to actually change compared to you who practices nothing that you preach. Alright, let me take out my binoculars. Yeah, I don't see you doing the same thing. Ugh, I can't with you. See ya. Good, it's about time that you leave. Come on, Umbrella, let's get out of here. Umbrella, I said come on. What am I doing?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Ow! I don't know how, but I managed to not die.
Traffic cone! Oh, I'm so glad to just find anyone here.
I know, right? It's so dark now without all that fire.
I'm kind of afraid to ask this question, but do you think everyone made it?
I can't be certain, but I do remember seeing Mailbox and Umbrella way behind the rest of us.
Why are we even here? I know we all had no choice but to hang out with each other because of the time rip destroying everything, but why do we have to get roped into fighting some god?
I know, it doesn't make sense to me either. And not to mention how Half, for some reason, put us through a game show when he could have just gotten the gem pieces himself.
Oh right, Half. The guy who just kind of vanished after we all got sent to the Riftway.
Where do you think he went?
Where is everyone? Guys, first of all, glad you're alive. Second of all, I found Half.
Well, I guess he didn't end up going that far.
I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't fly. I just hope Cactus is alright.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that you care about me, Carbon.
Jake, of course I care about you too. It's just Cactus always needs me to fly him up to places and...
Carbon, I know, you've known me for like a solid 2 seconds. Of course you're gonna worry about your best friend.
You are my friend, right?
Yeah, you know that's one of those things that you don't really have to, like, actually ask someone, unless you're maybe in, like, early school.
School?
Yeah, the thing we all go through to apparently learn about the world around us.
That sounds cool. Did that have to do with the bus we went in? Because I never actually experienced that.
Well, that explains a lot. You never went to school? You know how many missing assignments I probably have right now?
How do I go?
Well, something tells me that we aren't going to be able to go to school while being stuck within this maze.
Being at school definitely sounds better than being here.
I guess. I just hope this is all over soon so I can go home. I've had enough excitement for my entire life.
Hey guys!
Ew!
Rose, you're back to yourself again, right?
I hope so. I never want to try and save the world ever again.
What?
I miss the days that I just read and think about the world, not actually go out and interacting with it.
Hey, Rose, why aren't you, like, mean right now?
I was being influenced by the lawkeeper for an embarrassingly long time. I'm sorry if I said anything that hurt you.
Well, you did start a musical, so I'm gonna have to dock a few points, but I guess I have to accept an apology to survive here.
I hope it would be easier to accept an apology from someone who didn't trap you in a cage.
Fair point.
Hi, Dynamite!
Why are you in such a good mood?
I'm really not. Just trying to keep up a good atmosphere.
Did anyone else just get hit with a wave of PTSD?
Huh?
Is that half over there?
And look, he's talking to Cactus.
Oh, great.
I can't believe you're back, Half.
Yeah, I don't understand. Where have you been?
Oh, you know, just hanging out in our home.
Like back on the floating rocks?
No, that sounds pretty yucky.
I mean, yeah, but like, huh?
Half, you gotta help us stop the Dreambender. I don't even know how we could lose with your powers.
Oh, yeah, about my powers.
Guys, you won't believe who I found.
You found someone? Cause look, I just found Half.
Why are you trying to take the credit?
Oh, sorry. Nebula found Half.
Dude, I found him.
Hey, guys.
Anyone else like quaking in their boots?
Carbon, I thought you got burns, my guy.
I'm just glad to see you're okay, Cactus.
So, why are there two halves?
I don't know who that paisano is, but he looks a little weird. I don't remember owning a mirror.
Guys, what if this is one of the Dreambender's tricks?
It better be. Last time I saw Half, he was telling us about his weird cult.
Oh, I forgot about that.
How are we gonna tell which one's real?
Are we just ignoring what Jake and Cactus said?
Oh,
Alright, one of them has got to be the real one, and we're figuring that out now.
guys, I'm Half. Who?
That one does sound more convincing.
How about we see some magic then?
Oh, I lost mine. I did too.
Any other ideas, guys?
I say we interview both. Jake, you know Half better than any of us. You should be able to tell which one is real.
Whoa, yeah, I'm thrilled. I can see the things he's doing, and you think that I'm not peeved. Until I get my powers back, for now they're all deceived. Well, he says he really knows ya, but have you ever heard him? It's not worth the extra thinking, cause don't you right now wanna live the truth? Don't try to even tell you're lying, you better believe to not trust this guy right here. Believe me, cause then you'll see that he is a fat fraud. And you kinda look disgusting too. So how do you perceive him, then believe him when he's completely a different blue? A fat fraud. Yeah, it's comedic when I watch you try. This ain't how we wanna be, cause hanging out here should just include me, not fat frauds. I will get you out this maze from Dreambender's evil ways. My eyes are wise to every lie, cause that's all you convey. And I don't care what you've heard, cause there's one 5-letter word. You better not be dead. It starts with an F. It goes F-R-A-U-D. He is a fat fraud. And you kinda look disgusting too. So how do you perceive him, then believe him when he's completely a different blue? A fat fraud. Don't even tell your lies when I watch you try. Trust this guy right here. We wanna be, cause hanging out here should just include me, not fat frauds. Hey!
I'm sorry, you guys. The tribe has spoken.
Yeah, I can't tell who's who.
Well, there's no point in tying me up when there's a fraud right there.
We'll come back later.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah, I don't even know what to think anymore.
Do you guys think we're gonna be trapped in here forever?
Yep.
Is it even worth walking around anymore?
Nope, that's why Carbon and I just created this amazing quality log cabin for all of us to chill inside.
You two are the reason why I question life.
You guys took long enough to get here.
Wasn't this just created?
Who wants some hot chocolate?
I do!
It doesn't help knowing that all my ancestors died to create this place, but you know.
So, what are we gonna do about Half?
I don't know. None of those two seem to act like Half at all.
I know we're all still trapped within this maze, but doesn't all of us just finally taking a second to chill and hang out feel kind of strange?
Nebula, be thankful you're not trapped in a cage.
It almost feels like we're kind of missing out on something.
Maybe because you're the only one not drinking any hot chocolate.
No, I'm fine. Just not a big fan of it.
Nebula does have a point. I think we're all so used to the constant stress of doing good in a challenge, or literally saving our universe, that we never took a moment to just speak with each other as people. I just think about us as contestants because of Half. It's always been, what's the plan next? Or what can I do to keep myself from being voted out?
Isn't it kind of weird to think about life before the time rip? Not that I particularly liked mine, but you guys definitely don't care about that.
I want to listen.
I mean, we might as well.
I actually never had my own house. I was just kind of living within a Home Depot. One day, while I was chilling outside, I saw some object in the far distance, barreling its way over here at the speed of light. I'm not gonna lie, I really thought it was another meteor, like the one that killed the dinosaurs, so I just kind of screamed, like this.
No, I get it, you don't have to do that.
Anyway, when I saw it land, it turned out to be some Mr. Clean magic eraser.
Like the one you got from that Home Depot portal when Carbon got corrupted?
The thing you guys used to remove some magic from my shovel?
Hey, you did say we could.
I know, and I'm proud of my valiant decision.
I always wondered how that thing got there. Well, at least it added a little excitement and mystery to my awful life.
Awful life? Don't be saying that kind of stuff about yourself, Traffic Cone.
I'd love to experience a Home Depot.
You've never been to a Home Depot before?
Nope.
I suppose going to Home Depot isn't something a Carbon Atom would do. Speaking of Carbon Atoms, Carbon, what kind of stuff did you do before this whole situation?
Don't you guys know already? I was obsessed with finding some valence electrons.
Well, yeah, but like before Half's game show in space.
Before?
Fancy? Hey, how's it go? Wait, Umbrella? I never thought I'd see anyone who didn't hate me again. You wanna see me? Yeah, of course I do. You're one of the only people that I liked. Everyone else is awful. So what are you doing down here? Dreambender teleported me and some others I don't think you would know to this scary planet he made, and we eventually found our way to this cave. Then they just kinda left without me at one point. How did you get here? Mailbox and I got sent to the Dream Realm, but then after a bit we found Jake, and then some other people. Other people? Who? I didn't try and talk to most of them, but Jake did want us to be with Cactus and Carbon. You were with those guys? It felt like forever since Half told me how stupid I was. You were with them before? Yep, Half decided to turn getting the pieces of the Time Machine gem into a new game show. Of course I got eliminated, so Half sent me away. Well, at least I found Toolbox and Key when I got sent here. You were just with Key? Yeah, okay, I might have lied about getting pushed down here, but Umbrella, I truly did want to help you back there with Mailbox. He just got me a little mad. Wait, is that why you and Toolbox ran off? You were talking with Mailbox and Umbrella? Yeah, I'm sorry. I just really wanted to speak with them myself. That must have hurt after we just became friends after I told you I used to try and work for the Dreambender. Oh, and Toolbox? I have no clue where he went. Okay, that's a lot of new stuff I gotta take in. I hate to interrupt your thinking process, but we gotta start discussing ways to defeat Dreambender. Alright, coming right up. Toolbox? What?
Yo, who wants to tell another story?
Oh, did I ever mention how I got my other arm cut off?
You what?
You used to have another arm?
You made me spill my hot chocolate.
I know I've mentioned before how I like to only read about the world, and this story is kind of the reason I stopped trying to go out myself.
So, how did you, lose your other arm?
I used to love traveling. You know, back when there was a world to explore. I've learned all about magic artifacts, ancient items, and portals to other worlds. I eventually started to search and see if those things were actually real. One day, I discovered this giant mountain, and there was a legend that claimed there was was some portal at the top that could send people to space. I was never a fan of trying to work with other people, so I tried to scale the mountain myself.
So you're telling me your arm is just laying at the top of a mountain?
Log, can you just let her finish the story?
Sorry.
It took a lot of work, but I knew I had an advantage over others because of my levitation abilities. When I got to the top, I saw the portal and it was actually real. So without thinking too much, I stuck my arm through it. Just as I did that, the portal closed, cutting my arm clean off.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry to hear that, Rose.
It's okay. You don't have to worry about me.
Wait, what color was that portal?
Like purple and white, I think. Why?
This is what you were referring to back in the Trials of Dora. I never got a chance to ask you about this because of all the parkour and prison stuff.
What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. Didn't you tell me how you closed a portal at your hometown that cut off someone's arm going through?
Nebula cut off Rose's arm.
What? No, it wasn't me. There's this event that opens a portal and...
Nebula needs to go to prison. Again.
I gotta get some more hot chocolate for this.
Everyone, it's okay. I'm clearly living just fine without it. Plus, why would I blame Nebula for something so incredibly unlucky that she couldn't control?
Well, she did cut your arm off.
Please, guys, just let me tell my side of the story. Okay, so back in the day, before the time rip, I used to live with a few of my friends in space. Eventually, we started to notice that every single month, on the same day, this broken portal ruin would mysteriously open for a little bit. As you guys may have noticed from my very extroverted personality,
She used sarcasm? Dynamite! Sorry.
I was very hesitant to try and go through it.
Pathetic.
Axe, I think it's pretty reasonable to not go through a broken down portal that mysteriously appears every month.
Whatever.
And one time, when we were all gathered around watching it, someone's arm started to come through. And then, well, we all know what happens next.
I still can't believe you two never talked about this.
Really goes to show how unnatural our connections are with one another. All because of the stupid game show environment we were all forced into. Makes it feel even better that we have half tied against a wall powerless, even though we don't technically know which one is real.
I almost feel like we should know more about Half by now. Like, maybe something about his past? He couldn't have been hosting game shows forever.
You really think he would ever say anything about himself?
Well, I mean, I never took a second to ask him.
Just because I don't have my powers, that doesn't mean you have any better chance against me in a fight.
No one likes a liar, Lawkeeper.
Yo, what's up, guys? I finally managed to find the Dreambender. I asked him about where you guys were. Then he grabbed me by the tail, spun me around aggressively, then chucked me into this maze.
I regret having you as a pet.
I hate to agree with someone as ugly as you, but I do as well.
When I crash landed face first into the concrete, some weird item landed next to me.
Boots, you're not my assistant anymore. Leave.
All right. I'll go check out my sweet new Nintendo 64 Rumble Pack myself.
Your what?
I'm not your assistant anymore.
We should definitely interfere with that, right, guys?
Duh!
Guys?
Long time no see, Fancy. Umbrella! I don't get it. How did you guys get here? It's hard for us to even understand what happened. We all finally met up with each other again, but suddenly it was like the time rip happened again. Tree probably knows everything that happened in all of the universe, but never wants to tell us anything. Yeah, I'm sure he knows all. He's not George Washington, you know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you guys all save the world before? Barely, but I guess we did. And you guys managed to get and use a time machine gem to fix everything, right? Barely, but I guess we did. Maybe I'm getting this whole thing wrong. I shouldn't be trying to work with those other contestants. I think we should all try and battle for the universe. I know Tree is powerful and all, but I don't think even he can stop the Dreambender. You're right, we don't stop him. Oh, I thought you were gonna like have a plan or something. You guys got the time machine gem before. Barely, but I guess we did. All we gotta do is get that thing from Dreambender, go back in time and fix the world, and make sure that he stays banished in the Dream Realm forever. What, you guys not want to do that? Well, I don't really got much of a choice. It's either die in this maze while doing nothing, or die in this maze while trying to do something. I somehow agree with Fancy, but I just have one question. How are we gonna do that? Since you mentioned that, I'll do whatever I can to try and help out. Mailbox? I know I'm not perfect, but I do care. So when I say I'll do my best, I truly mean it.
Guys, I got it!
Nice work, Carbon. Now quick, we gotta run to half.
Guys, a little help here! Wait, I found a wacky button on the back of this thing.
Bro!
I just really want to press it.
Just do it then!
I don't think that's the best idea. Well, this is not what I expected.
Jake, weren't we like just here?
Well, that was inside the Dream Realm. This seems to be real?
Don't forget, the Rumble Pack sent us inside of one of our memories. So, whose memory do you think this is?
Been a while since I've seen you guys, and just so you know, I am way more powerful than all of you. I said I'm more powerful than you!
Dora, are you stupid? We're inside a memory from someone.
I don't see anyone talking to you, Lawkeeper.
Let's go this way.
I was gonna say.
Listen up, subjects. I've recently been notified about a traitor, so let's make this easy and have them step forward right now.
If that lawkeeper's actually interacting with them, that must mean 1, we are in his memory, and 2, he used to be a part of Half's home planet.
I don't understand. Half doesn't live on the floating rocks?
There's no way I can allow you to continue ruling like this, Lawkeeper.
You actually walked forward. Admirable, but foolish.
Guys, now! Exponent? Sting?
I can't wait to see you get destroyed, dude.
Now this is some quality entertainment.
I don't know why that thing sent us back here, but I'm sure this isn't what you guys are expecting.
I'm still shocked that Lawkeeper has been the leader of Half's home planet.
That explains why you kept mentioning him.
Lawkeeper, I don't want to fight you.
Good, just an easier target for me.
Everyone here looks and acts the same exact way. All we're able to do is what you want. We can't be us. Usually I'll make a joke about Half being dumb, but I gotta admit, I am intrigued.
And you think attaching that bar and a 2 from the ground will do anything to make you different?
At least I don't feel like I'm just everybody else.
1s, 2s, let's turn this traitor back to normal.
I wish we could do something to help, and why does this planet look like Half?
How many times do I have to say this to you, Carbon? Half comes from a different planet! Just look at him! You keep acting like you're just learning basic things about life.
Was I supposed to know this?
I mean, I thought just experiencing the world up to this point would bring you to that conclusion.
Well, no one mentioned anything to me during the game show.
Carbon, before the game show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Guys, look! Sting, run!
Even with that weird purple thing having magic, you two can't do anything to interrupt my reign.
You don't understand what you're doing to these people. They may all just be a 1 or a 2, but they still have their own personalities. You just gotta take a second to see and allow that. I know I haven't been alive for that long, and I do accept that there is nothing left I can do, but all I hope is that I've managed to make my mark on this place, and just maybe what I have done is already enough.
Have fun crash landing onto another planet.
I really had no clue that Half had to deal with all of this.
We need to talk to Half. Wait, Carbon, don't you have the Rumble Pack? Carbon?
Carbon, use the Rumble Pack!
Oh, sorry, I was just... whatever, it's fine.
Alright, you've all been part of a heist before, so let's do it again. I mean, like, they were all part of a heist. I just got written out because I suck. Anyone got any initial ideas? Tree will protect us like a shield. Tree will literally get decimated by the Dreambender. Well, we actually need to know where we're going in that maze, but all we've done so far is travel through these caves. If you don't mind me interjecting, Umbrella and I have gone through this maze before. I bet we could help. There we go, now we're talking. Well, that's definitely a change in attitude, Mailbox. You two can step up here and lead the plan if you want, you know. I was just seeing you had something. How does that sound, Umbrella?
Let's do it! I can't believe you never told us about any of that, Half. How do you know that he's the real one still?
Dude, he literally just told us his entire history on his home planet.
Well, you know, he could have just crafted that up in his cranium right now.
Guys, let's go over there.
I didn't think you guys would actually want to help me.
Of course we would. Well, maybe not when I first met you, but you get what I'm saying.
I just don't understand why you've been acting so differently.
It took me a bit to fully get my memory back after getting out of that rock. I tried to tell Mailbox about what I could remember, but realistically, I didn't want to think about that again. I had fun hosting, and I wanted to stick with that.
And even after all that, we're still stuck in this maze.
Any chance we can get that time machine gem back from the Dreambender?
That would be impossible, but I guess that's the only solution we have.
Wait, guys!
Attention, everyone! My dear friend Carbon is about to present an idea.
Thanks, Cactus.
Go on.
Well, by using the Rumble Pack, we were able to see a side of Half that none of us even knew about, and that caused a huge switch in your perceptions of him. Maybe instead of trying to steal the gem, we could try and use the Rumble Pack on the Dreambender instead. Possibly we can get some insight into why he's acting like this.
That was quite the announcement, bro.
That really does seem like the best option. I don't know why I never thought about that. Normally, I would want to fight my way to victory. But I admit that this is definitely the smarter plan.
Sounds good to me.
Half, would you want to join us?
Sounds like a yes to me.
Saturn, since you can fly, we need you to stay in the back and watch if any of us fall. Well, you know I can fly too. Fancy, I want you to stay with Umbrella and I in the front. Really? Yep, I think we can work well together. Oh, okay, I'll do that. So what are Tree and I gonna do? Key, do you have any ideas? Game Boy, you strong enough to hold Tree? You know it. Just, use him as a sword. Now that's something I like to hear.
Anyone remember at all how to navigate this place?
I mean, if we want to find the Dreambender, I should probably let out my biggest yodel.
Hey, Cactus, let's not.
Guys, there's a trail of leaves this way.
And you want to follow them?
You gotta follow something, Log.
Boots!
Oh, hey guys, don't mind me. Just admiring these leaves.
Our first dead end, guys!
Wait, he might know where to go. Boots, you don't by any chance know how to navigate this maze, do you?
A little bit.
He is so weird. Flag, you're so heavy that even my own gravity is struggling to carry you up here. I'm not heavy. Also, you agreed to the plan. Let's hope you're all fit up here. You sure it's fine that we're going back to that parkour location, Umbrella? I could tell you were a little hesitant about that plan. No, I'm okay. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that we're all happy. Alright, just wanted to make sure. Where even is Saturn? Game Boy, can you just drop Tree for 10 seconds? Nope, gotta keep my guard up at all times.
Boots, where are you going?
I don't think that matters anymore.
Something tells me he looks a little bit bigger.
Oh, enjoying the maze.
Enough with the dumb questions, Dreambender.
I don't see the need for that confidence, Axe. You're lucky you're even alive.
Well, you're clearly failing since we're all still alive.
I don't see Mailbox and Umbrella. I guess it's fine that you left them behind.
Oh, yeah, he kinda got you on that one, Axe.
Jake, you're not helping.
Right.
Oh, Mailbox and Umbrella. Half your contestants helped me so much in my escape. Of course, I could never reach you because you'd never sleep, but luckily, I got all the information I needed from everyone else.
Mailbox told me you gave him advice. Was that all a lie?
I've had enough with giving others advice! No one ever escapes the dream realm once they've been banished. But I found an exploit through your little contestants half. I found out that getting stung by Sting would send you to the hive, and that was the only way someone could get there. Since I never saw the hive in all my time in the dream realm, I figured all I needed to do was get stung here. So I tested my theory. I told Mailbox to try to contain Cooper in the hive, and once I found out that he couldn't escape without Sting, oh, I was free. But how did you get stung by Sting? Waited until she was asleep and in the dream realm. Then I forced myself to get stung and got ripped out of there and destroyed the hive in the process.
Guess the Time Rope is a pretty fitting name.
Are you guys hearing this? He's downright evil. Why even waste our time to use the Rumble Pack on him?
We need to get that gem.
Glad to see we're on the same page, Axe. Mailbox and Umbrella? Oh, and you guys do. Didn't forget about us, Dreambender, right?
Oh, it's really fun knowing that you tried.
Well, I know you're evil now, John. Tree, let's attack! Come on, guys, we just need to get that gem. We need to cause some chaos. There's so many of us.
Guys, I still got the Rumble Pack.
Get that gem! I'll fly you guys up to the maze. I'll help too.
I know this wasn't the initial plan, but we gotta help.
Looks like Saturn and Fancy are flying people up. Dynamite, Axe, Traffic Cone, let's go.
Is everything alright, friends?
I wish I could explain right now, but I'm not sure how much time I have left.
I'm not sure how much time we have left. The Carbon I know wouldn't let something like this get him down.
I appreciate that, Cactus.
The world could really use some Carbon and Cactus right now.
You're right. I do know who I am.
Oh, anyone want to tell me the plan? Nebula, fly up!
I can do this.
All right, Dreambender.
Go Gadget Rocket Boots. Ha! I got the gem. Look how much better I am than you, Dreambender.
Door just exploded! Fancy, catch the gem! Oh, come on.
That's your plan? To try to steal the gem from me? Oh, I've had enough with this maze. I think it's time for you guys to be gone for good. Before I kill you all, I think one of you has something that belongs to me.
I do.
Oh, I guess I don't have to do any work.
Guys, don't you remember what we were all just doing? We took the time to actually get to know each other in that log cabin. We're doing this wrong. We're all stuck reading the same page.
Is this a courthouse?
You really think that policy will be any good for the people?
How am I supposed to agree with all your political radicalism?
You're saying that about me?
Yeah, I am.
Wait, that blonde guy kinda looks like... That's the Dreambender from the past!
I'm glad we could work some things out, even if everything isn't perfect.
You kind of sound like a well-respected politician.
I almost forgot about this. I don't appreciate your psychological tricks, Carbon!
These aren't tricks, Dreambender. This is who you were.
If only I had enough money for that plane ticket. I can never afford to visit my mother on her birthday.
Did any of you guys see who said that?
Hey, I heard about your situation and wanted to give you some money for your plane ticket.
How did you... I can't believe this. Thank you so much.
Of course. I love doing what I can to help out others. Charity work? That's the last thing I expected from the Dreambender. This is who we used to be? I haven't used my powers like that in forever.
Powers?
What are you talking about, Dreambender?
I mean, you all can see it. That's me. I used to be loved and respected, and that's hard for a politician. But I can't deny that my mind-reading abilities allow me to get on everyone's good side.
There's always a catch with politicians.
No, it wasn't like that. Building up to the next presidential election, I wanted to bring up the mood for everyone else. The most popular candidate was the current president because he was a bit of a dictator. We all had the ability to vote, but he basically forced us to vote for him.
Wait, didn't Half make it a challenge for us before to become the president of the United States? And I won that?
That's because you guys lived in the South. The North is pretty much a whole different society, which has more than 500 people.
What was that society like?
Magic was nowhere to be seen, and the president was very strict about that. He's banished anyone who had any sort of magical ability, and eventually he got to me.
So how did you use your mind-reading powers and not get caught?
I knew I was just a single person. I knew I couldn't do anything on my own to revolt against the president. So I decided to become a politician and use my powers to brighten the mood of the country's citizens. I knew if someone found out, they would think that I was using it to further my political image, so I just kept everything secret. I would talk to people, help them with their problems, give them advice. Yeah, I knew what to say because I could tell exactly what they were thinking, but I thought I could make my mark in some way, even if it was small. But everything about you now is so different. What happened? Why don't you take a look for yourself?
Sir, we got him locked up.
You're making a mistake. I promise it isn't what you think.
Nothing will hide your little secret now, John. Guards, bring me the magic eraser.
Is that the Mr. Clean magic eraser?
You know, I tried to reason with him, but I knew my fate was inevitable.
Nothing will get in the way of my reign.
I tried to fight back. I grabbed whatever I could find on that shelf next to me, and I threw it as my powers were being erased. The Rumble Pack!
That's my shovel!
I guess a bit of my magic split into a few of the items around me, but right after that... I was banished. Banished to the Dream Realm forever. So, all of this happened just because others got the wrong interpretation of you. I tried to use my powers to benefit others, and clearly that doesn't work.
Guys, I know what that tone means.
Wait, when we first started this adventure, all I wanted to do was learn about this whole situation. I thought I knew what I was doing, but I was wrong.
We all were wrong. Every single one of us here. Half started this thing so we could save the universe, and we only stuck to one path.
Dreambender, you can continue to create and rule this universe, but this dark and fake planet we're on right now doesn't seem all that different from the Dream Realm.
The universe is destroyed. The only way to get anything back would to be to use the Time Machine Gem, and for me to experience how all of this started again.
But hey, we know exactly what will happen this time. Look at how many of us are here to make sure that won't happen again.
You all really think this could work?
I mean, not to be whatever, but I don't think we can physically do anything else besides going back with that gem.
That's a pretty valid point, bro.
Well, there's one law about time I should probably inform you guys about. When we go back, we're gonna end up combining with our old selves. All of our current knowledge and mental states will continue to exist, but we will physically be in the bodies of our older selves.
Oh, that's great. We won't forget anything.
Does that mean I'll get my second arm back?
That's kind of a sight I don't want to see.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's do this!
Yo, imagine this, Carbon. We can explore the world and ride every single water slide to ever exist. I've never had this much fun before I met you.
He does have a point, Carbon. If it weren't for you, we'd still be stuck fighting in this maze. Do you want to do the honors, Carbon?
Well,
Is everything alright, bro?
I'm afraid I won't be here to explore the world with you, Cactus.
What are you talking about, dude?
Back in the log cabin, you guys shared so many stories about your histories. I loved hearing about them, but I realized something. I'm only here today because of this situation. From what I could gather, I must have been created by the Time Rip. I never existed before the game show. You all already had some sort of legacy, but I didn't. So what I'm trying to say is that when we go back in time to combine with our old selves, I won't exist anymore.
I am so sorry, Carbon.
We can't leave without you.
But, we're Carbon and Cactus.
Exactly. And you're the one that helped me to see that. Yes, I may not be here with you guys anymore, but that doesn't mean I'm not proud of what I've done and the legacy I've created. Let's put this into perspective for a second. Cactus, remember who always had a solution to our problems? We did! We did well in every competition, didn't let the Lawkeeper get in our heads for that long, and I used the Rumble Pack just now to allow us to finally get home. I don't know about you, but I'm very happy with everything that I've accomplished.
I just wish there could be another way.
There isn't. And I don't want to worry about the things I can't control. But I can control how I act right now. Come on, we're Carbon and Cactus. You really think I want to leave without having some fun? That's not who I am. And that's not who we are.
I'm gonna miss you, bro. But you won't be forgotten.
You said you wanted to have some fun? Got anything in mind?
I do, actually. We've all done so much here. Well, you previous contestants haven't experienced half-second game show, but I think it could be nice to take a second and have a bit of nostalgia before I leave. You guys down for a final adventure?
Wait, before we do this, I just have one little request. Can we by any chance not turn this into a song? Oh yeah, I give up.
The planet used to live and thrive when Scuba was defeated. I shot Honey and saved the day, and then there was a Time Rip.
But then one day with peace restored, some random laws were set.
Stupid teams and dumber names were fighting head to head.
And competition led to dread about our friendships, and...
Wow, it sounds like you guys really got along during the game show. My tasty riftway was consumed, and my plans quickly veered.
Spoiler alert, we quickly learned that Kevin's mind is weird.
I am noble, yelled at Adam as he grew twice in size.
Into the yellow portal that disfigured my eyes.
Wow, with my trusty shovel, we imprisoned my bro.
There was no way to voice your thoughts when you're on the show.
Seriously, we could only see each other as contestants back then. But stories cannot be transcribed from just one single page, and your mind is a prison with fake walls. No, you can't give up your laughter, cause you're scared of a little gray. It's a message that we often don't recall.
I was stuck in Dora's prison and nobody rescued me.
Till she crashed onto our island in angry calamity.
We jumped across the lava spires while tied to those we hated.
The finish line was the White House. By Bruce we got debated.
He didn't like our fights or plans until we tricked his mind.
The costume sewn, the goal unknown, somehow the plan aligned.
For the time that we met that bandit who told us of the Lawkeeper.
But he put us in prison and found a way for us to hate each other and turn gray. But then Carbon and Cactus were okay, and then Dora came in to fight with Lawkeeper, which blew up the prison, and some of us are normal again. Then we got sent to a private jet.
Whoa, I'm sure we all want a little bit more screen time.
The flight attendant made it clear we had to choose a side.
It was smarter to stay there.
I chose the water slide.
So now we're here and closer than ever, somehow still friends.
I'd say it all was a success because we made amends. Take it away, Log.
Nah, I'm good.
But stories cannot be transcribed from just one single page, and your mind is a prison with fake walls. No, you can't give up your laughter, cause you're scared of a little gray. It's a message that we often don't recall.
No matter how much I try to, I have done all I could find to. Sometimes you know you've left your mark. Yeah, I know that I have left my mark.
Ow, my eyes. Why is the grass so green? It is a bit blinding, I won't lie.
Guys, look, I got my second arm.
Yep, you look really weird.
I just can't believe it. We actually saved the universe.
Thanks to my friend Carbon.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
I just wanted to thank you all for giving me a chance.
I mean, you almost killed me, but yeah, of course.
Well, we probably shouldn't stay here for much longer. I'm worried the president might find me.
Yeah, come stay with us.
Thank you, again.
Wish I could join you guys, but I gotta get started on the mountains of schoolwork I've missed.
Hey, wait, we went back in time. Wouldn't the schoolwork not have been assigned yet?
John, I love you. Yo, guys, Umbrella and I found the best area to set up a camp. Wanna join?
Before I join, I have a request.
Sure, go ahead.
Will there be a water park? And if so, can I get an all-access card?
Yeah, we got a lot of water parks.
That's all I needed to hear.
Wizard Hat John, we got pizza.
How did you get pizza?
Oh, I just called my 5-star chef.
Even if we do get caught by the president, it might not be the worst. But that is just my perspective anyway.